Really should have looked up who did this tag before I decided to hit record. Hello guys, today I'm here with a tag video. I saw multiple people I follow do it, but the tag was started by Emily Noel. I saw Teresa's dad do it, Porcelain do it, Amy Loves Makeup, and maybe Butte Bean also did it. This is the What's in My $1,000 Sephora Fantasy Basket. This actually took me about 4 minutes to do, and I don't know if there was specific rules. I don't remember if there were specific rules and if it was $1,000 before or after tax. So I try to just like keep it kind of close for both. So before tax it's $996. After tax it's $1,055. So we're kind of close here. Let's just dive right in. First thing is something Teresa's dad says is her holy grail, and is the Tom Ford Soleil Glow Bronzer. Not exactly sure what color would work best. I picked Terra because in the swatches that one looked slightly lighter. That was the one I would choose. I went with the smaller version, not the full-size version. I did that with a few things on here. When I like to try new things, I opt for like the mini version to make sure I like it before I splurge on the large size. Mostly because I don't like to return cosmetics if I don't have to. So if I don't like something, it's easier to use up a smaller pan than a larger pan. The next thing on my list is the Jo Malone London Wood Sage and Sea Salt candle. The Wood Sage and Sea Salt is my favorite perfume by Jo Malone, and I love smelling like it. I like the room that I spray the perfume in always smells like it, so I would love to have this candle to burn in here back on one of these lovely shelves. But it is $67, and I'm not about to spend $67 on a candle, but if I had hypothetical $1,000 to spend, I definitely would get it. Backtracking, the Tom Ford bronzer is $75. The big size I think is $112. Next on my list is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. It's really interesting that I have so many eyeshadow palettes and that isn't one of them, given it being a classic that everyone has. It's really popular to see on the subreddit pan porn, people just panning this palette. It's a great everyday palette, and it's something I've wanted to pick up for a while, but it just hasn't excited me enough to like bite the bullet. Maybe in the next VIB sale, or if I get an Ulta coupon. Let's be real, I tend to shop at Ulta more than Sephora. The next thing on my list is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush Collection in Incandescent Electra. I don't wish because this is fake. If I were going to buy this, I would swatch them, but based on the description, this one sounds like it would be most up my alley. A cool peach blush blended with incandescent strobe light for a celestial glow. All my blushes are peach, and I only have all of them that are cool. Why would I buy another blush that I have 6 versions of? I don't know. Maybe I'd pick a different color if I could swatch them in person. Moving on, we have the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer in 1 Amber. This is actually the contour shade. I've been wanting to try cream contour. My favorite contour shade is the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Fawn. It looks very good on my skin, and I know they make a cream version of it, but Fawn is always sold out. So I don't know if it's been discontinued or if it just happens to be because of COVID it's not in stock. I don't know. Up next, we have the Dyson Supersonic Hair Dryer, and I specifically want it in the black and nickel. I've been interested in this hair dryer for a really long time. I have very fine and thin, I have like 2 hairs, hair, and I try not to blow dry it too often, but if I don't blow dry my hair, it gets greasy really quickly. So if I want to go longer between washes, I have to blow dry it, or I have to wash it more frequently. It's a lose-lose situation. But this hairdryer is supposed to be more gentle on hair. It's something I've been eyeing for a while, and if a Christmas comes around and there's nothing else that I really want, it might be something I pick up, especially if I can get it on sale. Now we have one other like thing that I would never actually probably get myself, I don't think. The Natasha Denona Gold Eyeshadow Palette. I know there's a dupe for this, and I plan on getting the dupe because the dupe is in my price range, but people swear that this is like her best eyeshadow palette, and they said even the dupes aren't nearly as good even though they're close. And so if I just had endless funds, I would definitely pick up the original. Another eyeshadow palette on my list is the Urban Decay Naked Honey eyeshadow palette. This is something I swatched when it came out, and I was hesitant, and then I never picked it up, and I've been thinking about it ever since that day on how I have to have it. There was a sale recently where it was literally half off, and I almost did it, and then it felt irresponsible because of COVID, and so I didn't, and now I'm kicking myself because it's full price again. Hopefully it goes on sale again and I can pick it up. Another palette and another really big item is the Pat McGrath Mothership 8 Artistry Divine Rose 2. So Divine Rose is very pretty, but there's something about these tones, specifically the slightly more purple tones. It reminds me of my Huda New Nude palette, which is my favorite and very flattering. I think this would be very pretty. I love the simplicity of Pat McGrath palettes. I love the exquisite outer packaging, and I hear nothing but amazing things about her formula, so it would definitely be something that I would pick up given the chance. The last thing on my list is Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. So my favorite highlighter of all time is Champagne Pop. Becca has a beautiful formula that is not at all glittery, and it just literally gives you like a beautiful glow. Like this is not Becca, but it's close. The formula of what I'm wearing is almost identical. I would own every Becca highlighter that works on my skin tone if given the chance, but they are $38, so I only have this one. If you're looking for a dupe, I believe that these Mega Glow Wet n Wild highlighters are the same. They are not glittery, they just have a nice, beautiful, sweaty glow, if you will. And this shade, Precious Petals, I think is a very close match to Champagne Pop. It's a hair darker, so if you're very fair, it wouldn't work on you, but I don't think Champagne Pop would work on you either, honestly. This is a total sidetrack. So that was a very quick $1,000, although I stopped telling you the prices of anything, so I'm gonna go back and do that real quick. Modern Renaissance is $42. The Hourglass blush is $40. The Fenty bronzer is $32. The Dyson hairdryer is $399. The Natasha Denona palette is $129. The Urban Decay palette is $49. The Pat McGrath palette is $125. And the Becca highlighter is $38. So you can see how that added up to $1,000 very fast with a $400 hairdryer. This is actually fun. I might do that with the other places that I shop. I would probably do it at Ulta. Like, I shop at Ulta more. But I think it'd also be fun to try to spend $1,000 at like ColourPop or something like that. Maybe not $1,000, maybe like spend $500 at ColourPop. This was a fun idea, and it didn't take me too long because there were a lot of wish list items that are like big ticket that I knew I'd put on it. But when I was trying to fill in the little gaps after that, I really had to think about what were things that I haven't tried yet that I would really want to spend money on. That was interesting. But that is all I have for you today. I hope you liked this video. If you would be so kind. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I do promise to get to videos every Tuesday and Friday. It will be various content, mainly beauty, but there will also be lifestyle in it as well. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.